And who is Jesus to you, and how is it affecting your life? He is my Lord and Savior. He is my friend. I can talk to him about anything when I can't talk to anybody else about anything else. And he hears me. He doesn't judge me about if I don't say it correctly. He knows my heart. He knows my thoughts before I even say anything. And he knows my grammar. May not all be the best, but he knows. And you know, I like to think about what he does. He is my healer, and he's my deliverer. He also can raise the dead. And we have seen him when he touched someone over there in their church sanctuary one morning. He was gone. But, you know, they prayed, and God came through. But I think about Lazarus and how Jesus, Lazarus and Jesus were good friends. And they called to him and to tell him that he was, well, they didn't call him, they said a word, that that Lazarus had been dead. He took 4 days to get to where Lazarus was. Why the 4 days? Is so that his disciples would believe that he said who he was, who he said he was. Because had he went right away, you know, they say that your body, they believed back then, your body, spirit was still there for so many hours or so many days. Had he went right away, they wouldn't have accepted that was a miracle from God, that he was dead. Because after so many days, back then they said, you stink, your body stinketh. But he spoke and Lazarus came out. But that was to prove to the disciples he was who he said he was. And why? I had a question about if his disciples were with him, they ought to have known. But yet people should know as long as we've been in church, but yet sometimes we have these little doubts that like to creep in, right, Rosa?
Well, Jesus was a human being, so he was with them all the time, and he ate and he slept and he felt sorrow, and so it was, I mean, if somebody come and told me that William was Jesus,
yeah.
I would have a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Because you can feel him and touch him, and you see,
I see
you know,
that
what
now.
he
See,
does.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so, I mean, so they saw him as a human being. It was hard for them to see that he was God because he was a human.
Yeah.
But going back to that, how, who is Jesus to you?
How's he affecting how you
And
live your life?